Hello and welcome back to Community Connections, a special season preview edition. I'm your host, Kevin Bargender. Today I'm with Cody Schmitz and GET basketball head coach Jared McCutchen. Welcome both of you.
Thank you.
So Jared, can you kind of tell me a little bit about your role as the coach here and how long you've been there?
Yeah, so I've been coaching basketball GT for, this will be my 16th year. For my first 10 years I coached under Coach Mark Wagner, spectacular coach, good mentor, and we had a lot of success there, so it was great to learn under him. And then for the last, this will be my 6th season as head coach, varsity head coach. And then my coaching staff, I have Coach Babnick back with me, who was also with Coach Wagner for all those years, and he's spectacular. Coach Ian Anderson, who's our JV coach, who's been with me for the last, I think this is his 3rd or 4th year, who's also a very spectacular coach. And then we have Chris Thompson, GT alum, coaching our younger guys in high school this year. So I'm really excited about our coaching staff.
Awesome. How would you say the off-season has gone so far?
Yeah, we had a lot of kids in the gym this off season. It was a really great off season for us from spring, kind of after our season wrapped up, all the way to the fall here now. Our summer was pretty busy. We had summer league on Tuesday nights, and we had about 6 or 7 tournaments throughout the summer. We had about 3 open gyms a week. Some of those a little more organized. This guy is a great leader for us and was able to lead a lot of those things. So the off season, probably in the last 5 or 6 years, was probably our best participated in by far, and I think that just there's a lot of great buzz right now in our program that way.
And Cody, I guess the same question to you. How do you feel like the off-season went for you?
Yeah, I just want to reiterate, I believe we had great energy, the best I've seen personally in the gym in my 4 years of varsity. So I believe we have some good mojo going for us right now. We have a lot of participation. We have a lot of high expectations for the season, so we're excited to get going.
And kind of reflecting back on last year, how do you feel last season went?
Yeah, I thought, we had some ups and downs. We had a couple guys that were new starters throughout the year, and they had guys like Braden Anibis really stepped up, ended up being an honorable mention all-conference player, and guys like Carter Repaul, who started in January as far as in the starting rotation. I mean, we really made some nice steps as a team in the right direction, and then we really ended on a high note winning regionals. We thought, we knew we had the capability of doing that, and we knew if we could get a shot at winning regionals, we'd get a shot at West Salem, and obviously West Salem was on a different planet than we were last year, but we were excited to even have that opportunity. It went a long way for us to get that experience in a sectional game. So I thought we ended it in a nice way.
And what are some of the expectations for next year? I mean, for this upcoming season.
For this season, I mean, we have high expectations. We return 10, 11 players on our roster that have significant varsity minutes. So we have really high expectations, and it's going to be, for minutes this season, it's going to be extremely competitive in our gym right now. And that's a good problem to have when you have a lot of competitive guys in the gym together fighting for minutes. That's usually a sign of you having a special season.
So, Cody, last time you were in, you didn't have any scholarship offers yet. You had some interest. Did you get any scholarship offers yet?
I have accepted 3 scholarship offers from St. Cloud State, Minnesota State Moorhead, and Northern Michigan. Awesome. Super grateful for those.
Oh, congratulations! Yeah, that's great. I did know a little bit about the first 2, but I didn't realize that you had a 3rd one recently as well. Did that one just come?
I believe it came in September.
Okay. All right. Awesome. And how do you think you've kind of handled some of the publicity that you've gotten since you've been sort of on the rise in your basketball career?
I'm super grateful for it. I know a lot of kids aren't in the same position as me, so I don't want to take it for granted. But at the same time, I'm here with my guys trying to win basketball games. So my main focus is with the team, and I know I may get a lot of buzz, but I just want to stay self-centered, and I want to be for the team.
And last time you were here, you were in a walking boot. How's your health been since then?
It's certainly been a journey. Definitely a unique one. I've never experienced anything like that before. It definitely made me realize how special it is to be on the court and not take it for granted. It gave me a different hunger to be back on the court and win some games. Definitely a unique journey. but it's been a good recovery process.
And how did the summer league go this year?
It went well. Fortunately, I was able to play 2 AU tournaments at the end of the season, despite having an injury. They went well, and actually my team competed at the NY2LA circuit, and we took 2nd place at the final tournament. So a huge accomplishment with my guys.
All right, and I guess this question could be for both of you. What are some games that stick out to you when you look at the schedule this year?
You want to go first?
Sure. Honestly, we want to take a game by game. So my main focus right now is away at Bangor, first game of the year, November 28th, sorry. And we just want to take it game by game, get some momentum going into the postseason and later big games coming in the playoffs. So honestly, I don't have too many games circled right now. I want to win conference. I want to make a run in the playoffs, and that's really what matters to me.
Yeah, and we try to challenge ourselves with a challenging schedule. So we play a lot of the MVC schools, the Logans and the Spartas and Holmans of the world, and Tomas, and our non-con schedule we try to keep very competitive. And with that, the Cooley Conference has been absolutely loaded lately. Obviously, last year we had a state champion and a state runner-up in our conference. So right now they're the top 2 dogs in our conference. So when you circle conference games, West Salem and Luther are it. And there's obviously Arcadia crawling right behind and a little bit behind, and Westby, and there's a lot of talent in the Cooley right now. But right now Luther and West Salem are 2 games that we're circling because they're it. They've been very successful. They've been battling for conference the last couple of years, and not only conference but state. As far as some of our non-con games, we always love playing those MVC schools. They're always good opponents for us. We have Elk Mound on our schedule. Elk Mound has a very nice squad returning this year. They return 4 of their top 5 starters as well. So that's another non-con game that we can battle with. Altoona's another one. So I really like how our schedule's shaped up this year. I think it will give us a good opportunity to get us ready for the tournament, and that's really the main idea of having a solid schedule like that.
In looking at your, looking at your in-season tournaments that are coming up, you've got the Aquinas tournament and then the Midwest Players Classic. Can you tell me a little bit about those 2 in-season tournaments?
Yeah. Aquinas tournament, we've been in that holiday tournament for the last 3 or 4 years now. And that's always a good tournament because Aquinas obviously is in it, and they are extremely competitive every year. And then our first game, whoever that matchup is, it's been different the last couple of years. This year it's Northwestern, and they're historically, we have a very nice basketball squad. They always have a great football squad too, so lots of times those correlate. So we're excited about that tournament. It's a nice way to stay engaged in basketball over the break because the winter break can be long, which is good. It's nice, you need that, but also you want to stay conditioned and you want to stay competitive over that break. So we're excited about that. And then we play Fall Creek at the Lacrosse Center for the Midwest Players Classic, and Fall Creek is absolutely loaded. Coach Storley has done a wonderful job with them over the years. They're one of the favorites in Division 4 this year, so we're looking forward to playing Fall Creek this year at the center too.
Awesome. Cody, how do you feel about the in-season tournaments? Is it something you enjoy?
Yeah, absolutely. They're fantastic opportunities for us to get out and play different teams that might not always be on our schedule. A lot of eyes happen to watch us during the Lacrosse Center tournament. So it's a great opportunity for us to get better, playing different competition, and I really enjoy it.
And I guess this question would be more for the coach. You play Arcadia, but it's almost 2 months between the games, right in the beginning of the season, towards the end of the regular season. What's it like? Is there a major difference, do you think?
Yeah, anytime we play Arcadia, you can throw both of our records out. They're going to play us as tough as nails, and we're going to battle back as tough as nails. Coach Sonateg always has those guys ready for everybody. He's a spectacular coach, and they returned some nice players this year. So, with us playing early on, I believe at our place is where we play them first, early December, and it's actually a doubleheader. Our girls varsity and boys varsity both play that night, so that'll be a lot of energy in the gym. And then, as you said, we play them in February towards the end. So, there's obviously injuries that happen, and there's, team dynamic things that happen, and sometimes you see a different team at the beginning of the year than you do at the end. So, but I can guarantee that Arcadia will be extremely competitive both times we play them. That's a guarantee.
Yeah, and I guess for Cody, this is going to be your last season playing against Arcadia. Does it mean a little bit more this year, do you think?
Absolutely. I've been battling them with a rivalry for a while now. They always give us a great game. We always give them a great game, and I'm really excited for these last two contests.
And what are, like, I guess, other than Cody, who are some players that are returning that really are people that you think will stand out this year?
Yeah, we have a really nice squad. That's a lot of returning players. Mason Brown, sophomore Mason Brown, who plays a lot of point guard for us. We have some big plans for him to have a really nice step from freshman to sophomore year. There's always a big growth there. Braden Anibis, who was honorable mention all conference, one of the better shooters in the entire area and then conference. We have some big plans for him as well. And then we got a lot of guys that have some super strengths that we're going to utilize. Guys like Jack Beadle, who's been a 4-year varsity player. He started since he's been a freshman. Carter Repal, who came on really strong at the end of the year. Guys like Taylor Haney and Nick Pint, who played a little bit of JV last year. And we have plans for them to get some significant minutes this year. Jackson Burns and Kyle Sealing. We have a lot of competitive guys in our gym right now. And what's going to be special is I think we'll see different guys step up every night. And you know, this will be the first time in this guy's career here where we have a really big group of seniors. I think we have 6 seniors out for basketball this year. And we haven't had that lately. Usually we're down to 2 or 3. So we'll have some great leadership in our gym as well. So I'm excited about that.
And do you think that's going to lead to a much more improved team this year?
Yeah, I think, you know, last year with us winning regionals, I mean, our sights last year were be competitive with Wassail and Luther. And we knew that they were going to be maybe on a different playing field than the entire Cooley Conference. And they really were. Hats off to them. They had spectacular players and great seasons. And we finished right behind them, 3rd in conference. And that's kind of where I thought maybe we'd be. And I was hoping we'd battle with those 2 teams, and both times we played Luther, we did. And then I was hoping last year that we'd win regionals, and we did that. So I thought last year, successful-wise, you look at those things, I thought it was very successful. This year, you know, we have higher aspirations. So.
And what are, I guess this question could be for both of you, what do you look forward to most this season?
Yeah, go ahead.
Probably just being with the guys one last time. Outside of being super competitive and wanting to win every game, we're still a team and we're building that bond. And I believe that we have a very tight crew this year. Just out inside the gym working hard, and outside of the gym we have some different personalities that just work well together. So spending time with the guys and in the basketball court winning some games.
Awesome.
Yeah, for me, I think every year it's the same. I just enjoy the camaraderie and seeing the growth throughout the season. We enjoy our team dinners. We love those, and that's a big part of the season. And we enjoy the bus trips and that camaraderie and just building that together. You truly become a family throughout the season, and that goes well beyond, you know, these guys don't know it yet because they're not there, but that goes well beyond when you're 17, 18 years old. When you're 25, 30 years old, you remember these things. And that's what's always special to me. That's what I look forward to, is seeing those bonds throughout the season. And of course, I'm extremely excited. We have a nice competitive basketball squad coming back, and you know, that's exciting to see the growth there too.
And what are some of the goals that both of you are looking forward to achieving this year? I know last year you said regionals. What are some of the expectations and goals this year?
We want to make a run in the playoffs. Building off of last year, I believe that was a great step in the direction for our program, and just for the rest of the program to see that we can do it. I believe we can win some big games late in the year. I want to win a conference championship. We haven't done that in a while, and I want to this year. I have my eyes set on that, and then making a run in the playoffs is my 2.
Yeah, and I echo that. I mean, our conference is extremely competitive, and if you can win a conference like the Cooley Conference, that bodes well for, you know, a nice playoff run. It's obviously not a guarantee, but the Cooley's loaded again this year. Luther's going to be spectacular. West Salem's going to be spectacular. So there's going to be some very competitive games in the Cooley. So winning the Cooley's at the top of our list, and then if we can check that one off the list, you know, we would like to make a nice playoff run. Last year we won regionals, as we talked about, but this year we have higher aspirations than regionals. I mean, regionals would be a great step in the right direction, but you know, we'd like to get beyond that this year. So,
is there anything else that the viewers should know about the team this year?
I think one thing that I've noticed about this group and about this good leader right next to me here is just when you have really good leaders in the gym, like Cody and these seniors, the younger guys buy into that. And then the next thing you know, instead of having an open gym of 12 or 14 guys, you have 40 guys in the gym. And it's not because of the coaches, and it's because of the old guys in the gym. And when you have some special leaders, kids will follow, and that's what makes programs special, when you have guys leading by example and getting kids together, or getting the groups together. I'm sorry, not kids, but all the guys. I think that's one thing I've seen a lot of growth in our program, and Cody right next to me here is a big reason for that.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to thank both of you for coming down to our studio today, and for Jared and Cody, I'm your host, Kevin Bargender, and we'll see you next time on Community Connections.